For the first time in 2 years, Sam Darnold will not be under center for USC football. Darnold is projected by many as the potential No. 1 pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, including Sporting News, and leaves a massive hole at quarterback for the Trojans. Whoever takes the position over will have some massive shoes to fill for a team that now has college football playoff aspirations. More. USC 2018 lookaheadEnter Matt Fink, Sears and Those three are most likely to assume the mantle of USC quarterback in 2018, but each will have their work cut to win the position. Sporting News is breaking down intriguing quarterback battles ahead of the 2018 season. Today, we take a look at USC. The 2-year starter is gone from USC, and he took his 7,229 career passing yards, 57 touchdowns and 20-4 record with him. Darnold may have fallen off in 2017 compared to his breakout campaign the year prior, but his playmaking ability and throwing accuracy will be missed in 2018. The redshirt sophomore is the only quarterback on the roster to have thrown a pass in a Trojans uniform, completing 6 of 9 passes for 43 yards in 2017. Fink, the number 13 dual-threat quarterback in the class AS 2016, also rushed 7 times for 82 yards and a touchdown last season. He has an athleticism that might give him an edge in this race, though he's the most limited passer among the 3 contenders. The number 4 pro-style quarterback and No. 104 overall high school prospect in the 2017 recruiting class, Sears redshirted last season to learn the offense and glean what he could from Darnold. He has a higher upside than Fink, but has shown a tendency in practice to turn the ball over. Daniels, the No. 2 pro-style quarterback and number 16 overall recruit, is a key component of the Trojans' 2018 recruiting class that ranked 4th nationally and 1st in the Pac-12. The future is bright for Daniels, but he has a lot of ground to cover between him and his fellow competitors. He won't arrive on campus until the fall. USC will have to replace Darnold, likely one of the top 3 picks of the draft, with a player who hasn't taken a meaningful snap since high school. Whoever takes over will need time to get into a rhythm. Unfortunately for the Trojans, they face Stanford, Texas and Washington State, in a Friday night matchup, in weeks 2 to 4. USC won't have the benefit of figuring things out at a leisurely pace. Tyson Helton was the Trojans' quarterbacks coach and passing game coordinator in 2016 and 17, but is now the offensive coordinator at Tennessee. Brian Ellis, a quality control assistant in 2017, has now taken the position over. He has worked with prolific offenses before at Western Kentucky, but it will be interesting to see how the quarterbacks play under his instruction. Wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown, the number 2 player at his position and number 11 player overall in the class of 2018, has the talent to work into the Trojans' receiving corps immediately. He also happens to be the high school teammate of Daniels. The two should have already developed timing and communication from their high school playing days, but would that be enough for Daniels to earn the starting position? Darnold is USC's biggest loss, but he is not the only departing starter. The Trojans also lose running back Ronald Jones to receivers Deontay Burnett and Joseph Lewis, for the foreseeable future, as well as 2 offensive linemen in Nico Fala and Bayan Talamavao. Considering all the starters who need to be replaced, the sooner the Trojans can figure out the QB competition, the better. Here's a look at Darnold's stats from the last 2 seasons. A mere glimpse of Darnold's stats from the last 2 years shows how big an impact he had on the offense. Apart from completing nearly 550 career passes, Darnold also boasted a 64.9 completion percentage and 153.7 quarterback rating. Something else to note, not only is this the second quarterback battle for Clay Helton at USC, it's also the second time he has to break in an entirely new starter at the position. The last time that happened, Darnold replaced Max Brown 3 games into the 2016 season. Will it play out similarly in 2018? Early reports from USC's spring training suggests Fink and Sears are both making headway in the race, though it's unlikely Helton will pick a starter until fall camp, when Daniels arrives and can start competing. As for now, we'll go with the Fink, the most experienced quarterback on the roster. He has 2 years' worth of knowledge of USC's offense, and 2 years to observe Darnold. For now, that's enough to give him the early lead.